This owl pellet dissection introduces the basics of the owl's digestive process with the formation of an owl pellet. During the dissection, students are introduced to common bones found within mammalian prey, and their placement within a skeleton. Choose a lesson below and then press click here to begin.
Pellet formation.
In this lesson you will do the following. Learn about an owl's specialized features. See how an owl uses these features to catch prey. Interact with parts of the owl's digestive tract to see how a pellet is formed.
Welcome to the owl pellet dissection. Owls are birds called raptors. They are identified by their short blunt beaks and forward set eyes. With almost 200 different species, owls can be found in almost every corner of the world. Most owls have preferred diets, but they will eat almost anything they can catch. This includes fish, birds, mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and yes, at times even other species of owls. They have very good vision, with many retinal rods that allow them to see well at night. Unfortunately, because of this they cannot roll or move their eyes. Instead they must turn their heads to look around. However, since they have 14 cervical vertebrae, they can turn their heads 270 degrees to see in almost any direction. Turn this great horned owl's head 270 degrees around. This feature also helps the owl's incredible hearing. The ears of owls are located just to the outside of each eye, and not on top where the feathered tufts are. Owls have binaural hearing, which means the ears are not level with respect to each other. When an owl turns its head, it is able to map out the positions of sounds. This comes in very handy for identifying prey in the dark. Click on what our owl is now listening to. Owls have other features for helping them catch prey too. They have unique fringed feathers on their wings that reduce turbulence and make little noise when air moves over them. They also have a softer downy type of feather, which protects the owl's feet from its prey. The feet also have a unique characteristic. Like most birds, there are 4 toes, with 3 pointing forward and 1 pointing back. But when an owl strikes its prey, the outermost toe locks backward. This creates more area to catch the prey, and lessens the chance of dropping the prey when it is grabbed with the sharp talons at the end of each toe. Once the prey is caught, the owl can eat it there, or take it back to its home. It should be mentioned here that owls don't make nests. They live in burrows, on the ground, or in the abandoned nests of other birds. When an owl catches small prey like a rodent, it will swallow the creature head first. This is for safety, because if a creature by chance is not dead, it will have a tendency to crawl in the forward direction. If it goes in head first, the trip down the esophagus to the stomach will be easier. Owl stomachs come in 2 parts. The first part, called the proventriculus, starts the digestive process by secreting acids and digestive enzymes onto the food. Click on the proventriculus. When the food is sufficiently softened, it is sent on towards the second part of the stomach, called the gizzard. Click on the gizzard. In the gizzard, strong muscles mash the nutrients, which are slowly separated from the bones and fur. The undigestible portions are then sent back up to the proventriculus, where they sit for a few hours to become a pellet. During this time, an owl will sit in a favorite perch, and may not want to eat or fly. When it is necessary to eat again, an owl will simply bend over and regurgitate the formed pellet. Soon the owl will be off searching for another meal to digest. You have now completed this lesson. Press the arrow to continue.
this lesson you will do the following. Choose 1 out of 3 mammalian owl pellets to dissect. Dissect a chosen pellet to retrieve the bones. Assemble the bones to make a simple side view skeleton.
Owl pellets can be found around nesting sites on the ground. When pellets are collected for study, they are wrapped in foil and baked to remove moisture and kill bacteria. Please choose a pellet to dissect. To complete this lesson, simply pull away bones and place them on the blue chart of the specimen skeleton. The unnecessary fur will disappear when you remove it from the pellet. You will know you've positioned a bone correctly when you see the green light flash and hear a pop sound. Good luck and have fun. Moles live in massive networks of underground tunnels that they dig and spend most their lives in. The front feet of a mole are much larger than the back. Moles use them to dig dirt under their bodies. Moles have eyes that are the size of pinheads, and have relatively poor vision. Moles love earthworms and have been known to store live ones in underground chambers after immobilizing them with a bite. You have completed this lesson. Press the arrow to continue to the quiz, or go back to choose another pellet.